let's get into this fight.
Yeah, this is gonna be a battle of the floaties.
Yeah.
They are slow. They they they're very slow.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's the thing. They're slow until they're not, right?
Yeah, and like look at this. You can
Right.
tell they're slow, but not in the hands.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
hands are fast.
APM, absolutely. I don't know if there's many players that can, or characters that can parallel the APM of these kind of guys. Yalmanac especially, but honestly, both these guys have some pretty crazy stuff on lock.
Yeah, their hands are like constantly on fire.
Yeah.
You can see the smoke.
Yep. Absolutely, absolutely. Man, I really like it feels like almost a little bit twitchy, like how Yalmanac uses his movement, but I really like it. Like it makes it very like it's hard for your eye to like really settle on exactly his position on the stage.
And we are in fact going to Gumby's after this.
Oh yeah.
You know it. You love it. You absolutely love it.
We'd be caught dead without but post Battle for Bryan Gumby's, that's just
We're actually gonna have another bracket there.
right, of course.
Yeah.
But no, actually, Yalmanac a great start, but MuteAce doesn't care about that. He's able to kind of sniff him off outstage, and he's getting a lot of percent for it. So really good stuff.
Yeah, and just all the defensive options and DI, everything is working so well for MuteAce.
Yeah.
Already at 156%, and really, it doesn't feel like they're dying anytime soon.
No,
he's
not
not.
at all.
Oh,
Well.
I mean that was a bit of time.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
It was the vibes, okay?
Absolutely.
It was the vibes.
Absolutely. Okay.
Heaven forbid a white boy assesses the vibe.
My bad. Okay, the aggressive Peach Bomber is going to get MuteAce back on the stage and a little bit of center stage. Wow, the turn up is this? Yeah, I was about to say there's not as much mix you can do when you're in that position, and MuteAce knows exactly how Peach is going to recover in that situation. So.
Oh, that was
Wow.
almost a damaging combo.
Yeah.
That was. Okay.
Oh man.
I mean, the damage keeps racking up for Yalmanac. It's and the F smash now at 102%.
Yeah. It's just I don't know, like.
But I mean, like it's hard, but like you can get the kill here, and then you can get a Peach combo that we have been talking about Yalmanac's Peach combos.
Right. It's true, but like I don't know. We have seen, especially in like the last sets that they played. Of course, you can combo the floaties like that, but like it doesn't flow as natural as some characters. That like it's hard to get those really long sequences without some amount of reads in the middle of those combos. Now, if you can get resets, you can start to really build up the damage. But the true bread and butters are not going to add up like crazy in this matchup.
Yeah, you usually see like for Peach, like you expect like 60, 70. You're gonna see more of the 40% combos in this set.
Yeah, and I think that does mean that like maybe if they can have a couple reads in the middle or just a couple of resets, I think we can start to get more. But yeah, so there's that 50%.
Yeah.
Like hard to get a little bit more in this matchup, to be honest, because of how floaty they are.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you really do need like the turn ups.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it's hard to pull a turn up against Peach because she'll pull a turn up against you.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So it's like, so really like, if one of them's pulling a turn up, they're both pulling turn up.
Yeah. I think MuteAce's spacing game so far in this last game and this game has been pretty excellent because, of course, Yalmanac's putting that constant pressure like we know from him. But I think MuteAce just has a very good read on what stage positions Yalmanac likes to hold forward on, and is kind of calling him out every time. Those forwarders have been hitting like crazy so far this set.
Yeah, it's been working so well for MuteAce.
Yeah.
I mean, the damage keeps continuing to grow, but I mean, Yalmanac is trying to fight it.
Yeah.
Yalmanac is working hard, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean, this might be just like a force greater than anyone in this room. You know what I mean? Like. I don't know, like an upset MuteAce, a MuteAce that really wants to win, who's upset about losing a set. I don't know. There's very few players in this world that can stop MuteAce at his peak. I think.
Yeah, very few.
But we gotta see. I mean, I love to see Yalmanac whenever he has the APM high, when he feels confident to go for those crazy stuff. I mean, now he can't go like. He can't be stupid with it, right? You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's when he's at his best.
He is.
Of course not. But like, that's when he's at his best, when he's doing the crazy stuff at the perfect timings, you know. But he can't do it with reckless abandon. And I think MuteAce really has a good read right now on those timings Yalmanac is going for the aggression.
Yeah, he really has a feeling for the ebb and flow, the pace of this match, and really that knowledge is setting this set to be really in MuteAce's favor.
Dude, and like the dashbacks that MuteAce has been employing it's honestly been perfect. Like he's very like a couple steps ahead in these neutral interactions. Like he's just so ready for exactly how Yalmanac wants to deal with these shield pressure situations.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's really something else watching MuteAce play. I mean, but like Yalmanac is starting to sort of go on the offensive, but as I say that, MuteAce does get that grab, and it's going to be a ledge trap situation, and the fair takes it. That is 2-0 MuteAce. We are looking at a reset already.
Wow, this has been quick. And I'll tell you, we've talked about a lot of reasons why this has been going in MuteAce's favor, but I think a big thing is corner pressure. I don't think Yalmanac is being very patient on the corner. He's been hit by fair at the corner so often. And I think it's because like it's very tempting to, of course, want to be aggressive at the ledge, try and get something started whenever you're in a defensive reversal, right? But sometimes you just have to neutral get up and slowly eke your way back on the stage. You can't be getting hit by these forward airs at ledge so often.
Yeah, it's really about the small things. They continue to add up, and it's just not in Yalmanac's favor here as we go to PS2 in hopes of either a reset or maybe a breath of life in Yalmanac.
Yep. Yeah, no, certainly true, and you had, being in Winterside, you have a whole set to play with, but losing 3-0 in the set, like it feels really bad because it's like, oh man, my lead, I'm like now dawn. I didn't even get anything started in the first set. Like even if Yalmanac's not able to take the set, having a game in the first set is a big mental win. So I hope he's able to get something started. Wow, the footstool. I love that.
We've been seeing that a lot from the Peaches lately, and it's awesome. I really love this like footstool, sort of like we figured out. Yeah, that was a stitch for a long time. That was like 3 hits on the stitch.
And that was very fun because I think that was just like the item drop that's like an RNG chance for that to happen.
Yeah.
So
I hate that so much.
Yeah, it's pretty
as a Diddy player.
I don't know why that's a thing, but yeah, so...
But sometimes it helps.
Oh, and the footstool coming out again. Oh, yeah, okay. I think he's starting to really feel himself. I think he's like got exactly in the pocket of like what he wants to be doing. Okay, love the call out with the up smash.
That's exactly what you need at this point.
Yeah.
You need those like momentum stoppers.
Yep.
You need to be able to stop it now.
Yeah, but MuteAce is so ready for these turn-up. Like, Yalmanac is trying to get a crazy combo started, but MuteAce is so ready to just catch them, and all the momentum is completely halted at that point.
That's so impressive. Like, a lot of people, when they're in combos, they'll really just be focusing on DI.
Right.
But they know so much about the Peach combos. They know that there's points where, like, they're throwing, so you can actually grab it and interrupt their combo.
Right.
So they're not just, like, holding on the gray stick. They're also, like, timing their Z inputs.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is double turn up.
That was insane, and MuteAce able to convert off that because Yalmanac was doing pretty well that stock, but what an insane sequence there to take that second stock.
Yeah, just so many moving pieces in that combo, and it worked so well for MuteAce.
Yeah, and then able to, because I thought him kill, didn't quite kill, but he was still kind of hunting there on the right side of the screen to close out the stock, and he did.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't too much that it felt like Yalmanac could do at that point, so it felt like the forward air there was just written in the books.
Yeah, no, it's true. And I mean, we haven't seen any of that really from Yalmanac this set. Any offstage situation, if it goes bad, MuteAce is pretty much the one who's kind of making that happen. Like I said, the forward airs in the corner, or even just like looking out there and kind of predicting his float patterns. Have been really on point this set.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, here we are, last stock of this game. Yalmanac is looking for a major comeback.
Yep.
No soup in hand, no mother.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Bro, Yalmanac
it's going to be all by himself.
Oh, man, okay, I don't know if MuteAce is like holding up or SDIing up, but like what should have been like a down tilt nair and air, like just completely whiffed. And there it is. Man, Yalmanac just needs to go to ledge more, man. Like it really has to be like less aggressive on these landings. These corner situations, every time he's getting forward aired.
Yeah, and because of that, we see a fast grand finals reset. We are now in the true final set of Battle for Bryan 6.
Deep breaths. Okay, so everything's evened up, all right? We got Peach versus Daisy, two totally different characters, no similarities between the two. And this is going to be the winner of this set is going to take home the title of the first ever repeated Battle for Bryan champion.
What are you thinking about that first grand final set? Really, what would you think?
I mean, I will say it did seem like Yalmanac, like game 3 is closer than game 1. I think that is inarguable, right? So I would say he's starting to figure something out, but I really think the biggest thing is that he needs to be less aggressive in the corner situations and landing when he's trying to recover. Like, he just has to go to ledge and he has to play the ledge trap game. I think that'll work out for him more times than not.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're 100% correct. We've seen him get blown up for going above ledge instead.
Yeah.
I mean, we know Peach isn't known historically for the best off-ledge options.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just gotta accept your fate.
Absolutely. Because it's, I mean, like, of course, MuteAce a great ledge trapper, right? But at least, like, you can, like, play the mix-up, you know what I mean? But it just feels like Yalmanac is not really presenting that option, and so MuteAce is just so ready to aggressive forward air. He tried to go for it again there. Thankfully, he kind of high floats above it, and so he's able to position himself above it. But still, it was honestly pretty close to connecting. Yalmanac, a great big combo to start off this game.
And Saturn came back. He missed his flight, but he got another one.
Yeah. It was like, oh man, it got delayed. Might as well make it another appearance real quick, you know?
But I mean, he's got another flight in like an hour, so.
Yeah, no. I'm sure that's the last we'll be seeing, surely. But okay, Yalmanac showing a little bit of MuteAce of his own medicine, catching with that forward air, and this is going to be maybe the first lead at all we've seen. A good way to start off a different new set. You know, this is everything. We can forget about history, all right? This is a new set. No one's won any games.
Yeah, we're talking about herstory here.
Right.
with Peach and Daisy.
History. This is herstory. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, we're seeing so many good changes here from Yalmanac in this new set. I mean, we saw the thing you were talking about, Yalmanac going to ledge, and it worked out so well.
Yep.
And we're seeing, especially what I like seeing, is Yalmanac punishing MuteAce in his over the ledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Comebacks.
Now, I still think, and I don't know what it is, but like MuteAce has, I think, some SDI or something, like some defensive counterplay. These sequences are not quite linking for Yalmanac, like falling out of up air, stuff like that. But Yalmanac doesn't care. Like,
I'm being real. I just noticed Yum's percent. He's at
Oh my God.
195.
Dude, dies across the stage from the Peach Bomber. That is insane. That shows a lot of defensive counterplay on your own if you're able to live to those percents. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, any character.
Yeah.
Any character. You could be Bowser and I'd be like 105. Jeez.
That is awesome. But okay, MuteAce showing off some percent of his own. Let's see how he's able to use this center stage with the turnip in hand. I mean, he has so many resources at his disposal.
Yeah, I mean, it is looking 100% in Yalmanac's favor as Yalmanac gets the up air surprising kill, honestly.
That is one thing I will say. Yalmanac has used that up air as a kill option better than anyway. It's insane. I've never seen a Peach use it like him. It's so good. The DI mix up because it also kind of like moves Peach in a way that's kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of a burst option in of itself, but you don't see the kill move that much. You know?
Yeah. What I really want to see from Yalmanac here is I want to see him live around those same percents.
Yeah.
Not exactly 190.
That's a lot to ask.
Yeah, but like that 140, that 150, that would be huge to tell like what he's doing. And this is exactly what I want to see. If he can make it back, if he can make it back here.
There you go. Okay, but still, I mean, 62, you'll absolutely take that. And it's so good that, like, the moment that Yalmanac is turning up is the beginning of this first set, right? Because it's like, it's so good for your mental. These parries coming out like crazy. The movement is insane from these guys.
Yeah, we can completely disregard that first grand finals. It looks like Yalmanac is on top. Yalmanac is fighting and fighting hard.
That's right. He said, okay, who cares about the first set? I'm a different player, all right? If I can just win this game one, the momentum's all back. It's all mine again.
Yeah, it's all mine.
And oh, man. Okay, I love the empty land into the grab. That's the kind of percent you need.
And this could be down tilt nair. Gonna be at 64%.
Oh man, so much on shield. They're scrapping. So like they were doing a lot more kind of like float movement before, but now they're just hitting each other's shield. Dot Ice not gonna come into play. Oh man, this is getting scary. MuteAce
closer and closer.
Oh, he almost had to read on the roll, but
this would be absolutely heartbreaking for Yalm but it doesn't look like it. Yalm is gonna hit the nair and gonna take the first game of the grand finals reset.
And just like we were talking about, the momentum is totally shifted. Yalmanac has shown that he's made the adjustments, and like I was saying, that beginning game one of the first set, very heavily in MuteAce's favor. But Yalmanac has slowly kind of been inching these closer to where now, like he's presenting the issues that MuteAce has to contend with.
Yeah, absolutely, and we are looking. It's looking like we are changing our stage to town and city.
Okay.
Big change.
Yeah.
Much smaller blast zones on the left and right.
But much larger stage in general. And I can see that benefiting MuteAce, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, this is MuteAce's counter pick. We do see a KK slider. It is nighttime on a Saturday.
Hey, we love to see you, KK. Hey, he loves Battle for Bryan.
He loves Battle for Bryan.
Right, bro, we know we'll be seeing KK at Gumby's after. And we should be seeing you, too.
Yeah, absolutely. You are in Cstat. In Cstat Smash.
Okay, so yeah, it does seem like every time, like there's some player in one of these games. It was MuteAce in the first set, Yalmanac in this last game, that has an explosive 70% combo to start off the game. MuteAce is able to get it this time, but kind of it doesn't matter as long as you don't die. We've seen Yalm able to live to these high percents, and he needs to keep up that trend. I love the parries.
Yeah, it's really been the tale of MuteAce's, not MuteAce's, Yalmanac's defense.
Yep.
And look, already taking it back, got a turnip train, and then ended it with a fair.
That is so excellent.
And it's continuing.
Wow, 54%. No platforms or anything needed. Just in the air combos. And wow, this is so much percent so quickly. The air dodge calling out the full hop. Oh my god.
This offense is electric. It keeps going. 95% on MuteAce. It is looking like Yalmanac's game, and we're all displaying it.
Okay, MuteAce finally sitting on that platform, finally getting a chance to collect himself, because Yalmanac had been putting on such insane pressure. This is crazy. Almost a full stock lead at this point. And wow.
And it's a 3-1 lead.
Calling out the roll. I mean, like, again, like I love Yalmanac's movement there. Just kind of baiting, like, oh, am I threatening this? Am I threatening this? Just playing so coy with what area, what ledge options he's covering.
Yeah, absolutely. And fantastic air dodge there. Not wanting to use the parasol.
Yeah.
But here we go. We see MuteAce taking his first stop in down airs across the board.
Yep. Okay, forward air. Okay, we've seen how deadly that falling up air can be. Okay, I think MuteAce really, I mean, we've seen he really likes playing that corner situation. But Yalmanac, I think, like, he's still doing some swinging, but he's doing, like, the swinging is a lot more patient, right? Like, he's doing it not instantly. Like, he's waiting a beat to where that MuteAce doesn't know exactly when it's going to be. Love the really good spot dodge from MuteAce on that.
Yeah, and I mean, it's still looking like Yalmanac's game. The edge guard almost there, but the Peach Bomber is going to make its appearance.
Yeah.
Gonna stop Daisy from making it, but it catches the jump in.
Is that it? Oh my god! Wow.
And now we are in a completely different situation here.
Oh my god. Yalmanac has been collecting his power, all right, and he's letting it go all out right now. We now have a 2-stock. He is one game away from winning Battle for Bryan over MuteAce.
That would be insanely impressive, especially over last set and the previous set. We saw at a previous Battle for Bryan where it was a game 5 banger, but MuteAce did win that set. But here we are. This game could either continue the set, or we could see a new champion.
Yeah.
Not a new champion.
Not a new champion.
A returning champion.
Right. Man, this is some crazy stuff. Yalmanac showing a little bit of footstool tech of his own. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Footstool turn up.
Yeah.
Nice to see.
Wow. Man, Yalmanac really does have so much momentum coming off these last 2 games. I actually like this level of just like putting his foot on the gas is like I don't see it from Peach often, but wow, that counter, not an option we've seen presented so far.
Yeah, that is something MuteAce wants to stay in this set. So he is bringing out everything.
And that was super big because we had seen MuteAce could get these leads, but Yalmanac was refusing to die.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was able to actually close out this stock, I think is going to really do MuteAce a lot of help in this game 3.
Yeah, but I will say it is looking like this game itself is in MuteAce's favor heavily. We are seeing almost wrapping around in percent.
Yeah. I think that's true. Honestly, because I was surprised at how well Town and City seemed to favor Yalmanac in that last game, but PS2 seems to be or MuteAce thrives at this point, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love PS2.
Yep. Okay, tries to call out the get-up attack, but not quite on the ground in time to get that nair. Let's see if Yalmanac can start evening it up, or if we're going to see a 3 stocks to 1. Ooh, reverse nair. I feel like Yalmanac used reverse nair like exceptionally well, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like both their nairs are so amazing.
Yeah.
But we're going to see that evening up the stocks, but 130%, we're going to have to see Yalmanac live a lot longer in hopes of making this back.
Absolutely true. Kate calls out the neutral tech with the dash attack, but the aggressive forward air is going to give MuteAce opportunities to throw some turnip. There's you don't have any mix-ups at that point.
Yeah.
So MuteAce doing a great job. We see MuteAce really having the upper hand when it comes to the offstage game with these two players.
Mm-hmm. And now it is looking like MuteAce's game to lose this time. The damage keeps racking up. Yalmanac needs to find something super quick.
Yeah,
here.
no, it's true. I love that's what I think Yalmanac needs a little bit more of. Did you see how patient and what arcs MuteAce took to recover? Like, it was so unpredictable, it was so safe, and there's a reason why he's the one with center stage now. Like, he's just so good at dealing out of the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been working so well for MuteAce here. But almost gets that forward air to even up the stocks.
Yep. Yeah, super close. I mean, Yalmanac is slowly kind of clawing it back. Okay, love that. Get a couple turnip toss, but barely out of range for that back air.
Yeah, the tech roll is a bit too long.
Oh, okay,
you have to fight.
Really sucks we got hit by that turnip.
But you do make it back with that forward throw. Not going to do it just yet, but that turnip is.
Dude, do I see Armada in the building? Or the Swedish sniper, are you here with us?
Adam
Lindgren.
Adam
please.
Lindgren.
Really good stuff, and MuteAce is going to put himself on the board in this set. Now the question is this the start of a reverse 3-0, or is this just a blip in the radar before Yalmanac takes it home? I mean,
just something we don't even talk about.
Yep. Because the first set was a absolute closer from MuteAce. The second set started on fire the first 2 games of Yalmanac, but this is the first time we're going to see a set that's a little bit closer.
And we are seeing a true Peach Ditto.
Oh my god. Wow, he's going full power. He said, this is the first time I need my full strength, alright?
Yeah. You've only had 2% of my power.
That's right. Absolutely.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah, we have the wedding suit Peach coming out. First time I think we've been able to see this. That's pretty awesome.
And dot eyes, immediate dot eyes.
Love that.
Looks like the Peach is doing well.
Yep, I think it is. Okay, oh god. This is just so scary. Like, I don't know, like, this set has just been so back and forth. It's really hard to kind of, like, feel comfortable if you're either of these players or a spectator, to be honest.
You just cannot feel comfortable at all. They just bounce back and forth in between advantage and disadvantage. It's a roller coaster of a set.
Yep.
Really.
Yeah, and no explosive leads from either of these players. They're playing it slow, and they're trying to make.
Oh, and that turn up, saving Yalmanac.
Yes, it was. I love the option of Smashville, by the way. They've been going to a lot of pretty large stages in Town and City and PS2. Smashville, they don't have a ton of space.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge to from Yalmanac to MuteAce on, like, hey, I am the aggressive. I am the more aggressive Peach. I am gonna use that to my advantage. I'm not gonna let you stay away from me.
Yep. Okay. All right. He's chasing him down. Gets the neutral air. Not gonna kill quite yet. MuteAce pretty high percent. Do we have anything in this ledge trap situation? Yeah, the jump air dodge still not gonna kill, but Yalmanac is able to capitalize on it. Wow, barely clipped by the Peach Bomber.
And still living here at 172% is looking amazing here for MuteAce.
Oh, wow. Tries to get the neutral get up, but not quite timed. And you know, MuteAce is going to...
Oh, just dash dancing all across, waiting to see the drift.
Wow.
And gets it completely correct.
Getting so much value out of this stock. The footstool in there. Going to get him off screen again. And game 5 is... I can hear it calling. All right, we'll have to see if it gets chose down, but I can definitely hear its call.
Yeah, it is. Someone pick up that phone.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. No, Yalmanac is saying no, close it down. All right, we don't want to hear from that. All right,
Yeah.
we want this tournament done.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're trying to go to Gumby's.
Oh shoot. All right. Big percent. Big percent here. Okay. Wow. Waits out the Peach Bomber. Oh, the latest hit of back air.
Yeah, I feel like if that was any stronger, it would have been.
Could have been it. Up throw. Not gonna quite kill even on the platform. Oh man, yeah, the 180%. This is crazy, but again, MuteAce has shown such ability.
Oh,
what
amazing!
What? How did he thread the needle on that? Getting around the counter and the turnip, perfect.
Oh,
Peach
an
Bomber.
amazing feint on the float.
Yep.
Gets that forward throw.
But absolutely not a unwinnable situation for Yalmanac here. Just a little bit away, but this percent, every little bit percent hurts.
Yeah, each single hit is gonna be worth more and more on MuteAce's end.
And the parry game from both these players have been exceptional, but especially on MuteAce, to be honest.
I mean, that is Smash in 2025. Everyone's parrying everything.
Well, especially when you're playing against Peach and the aerials are so safe on shield, you have to parry to even begin to try and punish it out of shield.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, and that back throw almost killed.
Yep. Okay, that's the thing. Like, MuteAce catches that turnip. I think his item catch game has been so on point this entire set. Yalmanac doesn't quite have that, but he does have that full hop nair to even it up. One stock apiece. This is MuteAce tournament stock.
Yeah, I mean, if Yalmanac gets this down tilt combo like he is right now,
That's huge. 50% and an advantage situation.
and it keeps going, it keeps growing, but the MuteAce gets the grab. 111%. This is kill percent.
Oh, barely maneuvering around that turnip.
Oh,
Okay.
and the light bear into grab. This is looking so good, but tries to call out up smash.
Dude, this is so scary. What a
and that
good
back
call.
air. This could be it.
Wow. Okay, great
And
call.
the dot eyes.
Dot eyes. Oh my God.
In this
Call-
ledge situation,
The reverse nair?
and
Wow.
that's gonna take this not set game, and it's gonna be game 5.
The crowd, a huge sigh of exasperation. They were all holding their breath, and we're going into a game 5. What an insane game.
Yeah,
Oh,
we do need a game 5.
oh my God. Well, here
We are here.
There, who is going to be our Peach/Daisy victor? Going back to the Daisy.
Get up for game 5!
Crowd getting hype. Game 5, Battle for Bryan, Grand Finals reset. This game, KK Slider watching, is going to be crowned the Battle for Bryan 6 victor.
Yeah, I mean, KK Slider himself deciding who will take it here
Yep.
in this last game.
Absolutely.
This is the final. Just no more games after this.
No more games. This
No
is
more. No more games ever.
ever. Yeah.
This is the last game ever.
Yeah, no, and it kind of hurts because that means like every percent is like there's not another first stock left in this tournament, right?
You can't heal.
It's permanent. It's
Yeah.
permanent. It all hurts.
You
It all
die in the
hurts.
game, you die in real life, man.
That's
over,
right.
man.
That's right. MuteAce, he has center stage and is able to get that first stock. Man, it hurts to not close out that last game if you're Yalmanac, but you can't be thinking about this right
you
now.
cannot be thinking about the stock count. You need to be thinking about getting the enemy Peach into the blast zone.
Absolutely, absolutely.
3 times.
You have to make sure you're maintaining your aggression without going too ham. All right, you have to make sure you're doing it intelligently. I love the footstool down there from MuteAce. He's really getting the most out of this lead.
Yeah, I mean, 47% is nothing to joke about. But, I mean, it's looking like Yalmanac is trying to fight back here. And it gets the fair out of the corner.
Yeah, such patience from MuteAce, able to find his timing exactly when he needs it. That trade is not going to do
so
Yalmanac
bad
any
for
favor.
Yalmanac.
Yeah, any percent just hurts so bad. Calls out that roll.
Yeah.
Love that timing, but okay, we're gonna have to get something started really
You're
quick.
gonna
Both have turn up in hand.
Both there.
Yep.
The Peach Hive Mind.
Yeah, the Mind Collective. Okay.
Okay, that's a good down tilt.
Oh,
that
up
is
there.
a meaty down
There.
tilt.
60% real quick. Oh my God.
Oh, and the grab. That's going to be the lead. for
Amazing.
Yalmanac.
Okay, what do we have in this ledge situation? Almost gets the neutral get up, but he gets the backer anyways. Oh my god!
Forward air to get to center stage.
Turnip barely missing.
And now it's a complete reversal of the situations with MuteAce now in charge.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. MuteAce has this slow, gradual lead, but then Yalmanac just explodes out. This is so close.
Catches the jump. It is no.
Yalmanac jumping in his chair. He knows he's so close to winning this. He just needs a little bit more, and then he can even this right back up.
Yeah, but it is still Yalmanac's final stock. It is now or never for Yalmanac. He has to do something and do something fast as his damage racks up and up.
Oh, you gotta find this. You gotta find this. The F-Kill gonna bring him up. Warner not gonna do it. The spacing on MuteAce so immaculate.
It's just so close. Gets to the throw. Gonna send him off stage. You have to act here now.
Okay, we've seen a lot of.
And that's the back air. Keep going. Last game, last stock. It can't be any other way.
The crowd is going crazy. Whoever wins this stock, we've seen Yalmanac get these 40%.
Yalmanac is your champion of RNG. The RNG champion. Yalmanac. What happened?
The ball could not have come in at a better time.
I broke the chair. I broke the chair.
Peach is now banned at Battle for Bryan number 7.
Oh my god.
What?
What a way to bring it back at 40%.
We played this game for money. We played this game for money.
The crowd giving their thoughts. That was a crazy, crazy set. Congratulations to Yalmanac. Of course, great run from MuteAce. Wow.
Crazy set.
That bomb was worth like $250.
$250 bomb.
Bro, God literally said Yalmanac's winning this set. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They're like, hey, here's the check.
God.
All right, once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Battle for Bryan 6. That was an electric finish.
That was so
I get everybody is losing their mind right now.
That was awesome. Thank you so much if you were tuning in. It's been an awesome tournament. Come to Battle for Bryan 7. I've been Vaughn.
I've been Zuda.
Thanks so much for watching. See y'all.
See you like Gumbies.
We play normal characters. What's wrong with us? Actual demigod champs. My speed, No, what are your thoughts on being right now? Dude, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that.